Threatening Skies is his second full-length from Leipzig, Germany-based heavy doom metal band, Goat Explosion, and we could probably add the stoner qualifier to their style, just because there are elements of desert rock or stoner metal, if you will, that factor into some of their movements, but albeit less so than there was early on. Their general register has changed a little bit towards something more related to traditional heavy metal influenced doom metal, and Threatening Skies takes that to kind of a little bit more of an epic place. And what I mean is there are longer songs which are a little bit more expressive, and the vocalist is even more impressive than he was on their debut back in, I think it was 2018. Rumors of Man was a pretty fantastic debut that a lot of people skipped over, and I'd liken the effect of that debut to that of the first Magic Circle record, where it was a little bit unexpected, it was a little bit noisome, but there was a lot of power behind the noise they were kicking out. There was a lot of feeling behind the music, and I think that intensifies as their skills have definitely improved over the years. And beyond that, they're just writing catchier songs. And we'll get right into one of those as a clip to just sort of get an idea of what I'm talking about. You could consider everything from Atlantean Codex to Solstice and Grand Magus, and just kind of figuring out just how big some of these longer songs feel. I would probably stop just at Solstice and enjoy that moment, and just find this to be a dramatic, heavy metal influenced doom metal record with a stoner touch, which keeps it interesting and a little bit kind of psychedelic doom feeling, which is important to when a record kind of drags on after a while. This is, I think, is a full hour long record. There's like the first four songs, I believe, total about 35, 40 minutes. And then there's the second half of the record split into three vinyl sides. So once you're on that last side, it just doesn't feel necessary. So there's a bit of patience involved in getting there, and the final few songs aren't as good as the first four. So, or five, I would say. There's an instrumental there that is still worth your time. Uh, and that's kind of my criticism of the record in a nutshell, is that there's a little bit of a strange sound on the ride cymbal. There are just the cymbals in general in the mix. They linger and ping in the background in a way that's a little bit annoying. That might be a reality of a digital transfer. I don't know. But uh, more importantly, I think this album is a little bit too long. There is a little bit of filler in there. It all works if you're in the right mindset, but overall, I could have done without about 8 minutes of the album, and tightening it up would have put it uh, an extra step above Rumors of Man, which was already like a really impressive debut. So, as a follow up, I think they've done even better with this record in most respects. But I have the same response to it than I did at the first one, which is still a high recommendation. If you're looking for German doom metal that is easy to jump into, it's very impressive if you're a fan of heavy metal, especially, and has an increasingly expressive vocalist who really sells these songs for the most part. The guitar work is a big feature here, but really the vocalist is the one who kind of gets the marks for most improved. So I'd really had a great time with this record, and ended up buying it myself just because it wasn't sent to me. And that's a high recommendation in and of itself. So check out the review on the site and check out the album. It's out now.